The cry and soulless eyes of these puppies just broke our hearts. It was a cold and dreary morning when we stumbled upon a card box placed haphazardly on a desolate street. As we cautiously approached, the pitiful whimpers grew louder, and our hearts sank at the sight of the puppies. 5 puppies, barely a month old, were crammed inside the forsaken box. They were a pitiful sight to behold. Exhaustion weighed heavily on their tiny bodies, and their rib cages protrude through their frail skin. Their fur, once soft, now clung to their bony frames. Diarrhea and worms had taken their toll, leaving them trembling in fear and pain. Their only wish seemed to be the presence of their absent mother, whose comforting warmth they must have been cruelly torn away from. The puppies' conditions were dire, and the consequences of neglect evident in their emaciated forms. It was clear that they hadn't been fed for many days, left to suffer in silence by some heartless soul. But now they had us, determined to change their fate. Without hesitation, we gathered them up in a makeshift carrier and rushed them to the nearest veterinary clinic. The clinic buzzed with activity as the puppies were examined. The vet confirmed our fears. They were severely malnourished, dehydrated, and infested with parasites. Their chances of survival were uncertain, but we couldn't bear to give up on them. Their treatment began immediately. Each puppy received a thorough bath, ridding them from the filth that clung to their matted fur. Medications were prescribed to combat the worms and diarrhea, and a carefully crafted diet plan was put in place to gradually nurse them back to health. We named them hope, faith, courage, love, and grace, for they embodied these qualities in their fight for survival. Days turned into weeks, and their transformation was nothing short of miraculous. Their hollow eyes slowly regained a glimmer of life, and their cries were no longer filled with desperation, but with the promise of a brighter tomorrow. The puppies, who once trembled at every touch, now sought affection with wagging tails and joyful yips. The bond between us and these resilient creatures grew stronger with each passing days. They had become the source of our inspiration, reminding us of the strength that lies within even the most fragile souls. Their recovery was a testament to the power of love and care. As these 5 puppies thrived under our watchful eyes, we couldn't help but reflect on the cruelty they had endured. It was a stark reminder of the importance of responsible pet ownership and the consequences of abandonment. We made it our mission to ensure that their story would be serve as a beacon of hope, encouraging others to step in and make a difference in the lives of animals in need. With time, the puppies grew into healthy, playful, and loving companions. Their journey from the brink of despair to the embrace of a caring family was a tale of resilience and redemption. The cry and soulless eyes that had initially broken our hearts had transformed into expression of gratitude and trust. In saving these puppies, we realized that sometimes in the darkest corner of despair, we find the most profound lessons of compassion and the enduring capacity of the human heart to heal. Thank you for joining us in this journey, and until next time, take care and be kind.